in your short time here, uh, what have you what has stood out to you about Cooper, just in terms of the way he goes about it, his work ethic, and maybe what are some things that maybe he shared with you that have helped you in your transition as well?
I mean, you pretty much hit it all on the head. The work ethic, just the way he goes about it, the attention to detail, all of those things add up, and you see the results from what he's having, along with being an actual phenomenal talent and football player and athlete and all those things. It's the attention to detail for me, and just the very small things that happen in the game. Which we say it's a game of inches. He's just right on top of them. So I keep reminding him. I think it's 266. I need him to get to that 2K. So just keep stacking the days, and I think the results will find themselves.
For you personally, you've been able to find the end zone quite a bit since you've gotten here. What's that been like?
I mean, it's been great. Over the last couple of years, I felt deprived, and I've definitely missed the end zone for sure. And it just hasn't been as easy and seamless as it could and should be. I'm someone who I feel like I should score once or twice every single game. Feel like I could get 100 yards every single game. It's only, if you think about it, it's 25 yards in each quarter. So I'm just happy that I'm at a place where I'm having fun, within myself, just having fun playing football again, and the rest is gonna take care of itself.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. You too.
Lindsay?
Hey, Odell. Obviously you played in New York, which is a huge market, but LA is kind of unique in just the sense of it's Hollywood. Wondering if you've kind of picked up any Hollywood vibes since you've been here, whether it's at the game or out and about around town or anything.
I mean, I've been here for a bunch of off seasons and everything already, so I kind of know, what's the vibe like out here. Completely opposite of New York, but like I said, I've been out here for a while, so I'm kind of accustomed to LA and what it has to offer, and just how it is.
You're kind of a celebrity attraction. Have you had any celebrity friends who've come to games to support you?
I mean, yeah. I think Drake coming to the playoff game. Kanye was supposed to come to one of the games. LeBron's there. It's just, it's pretty cool when you have all those things. But just, once you get out there, you don't exactly know who's there. But just always want to be the very best that I could be. Find ways, right now to just lock in. Got a great opportunity. Like I say, find ways to lock in and win games.
I'm sorry. The first person you said was Drake?
Yeah, got to get him to a playoff game or 49ers game or whichever game.
And just one more from me, but what's it mean this weekend to have the chance to play for a division title?
I mean, this is the first time in my career I think I've been in that position. So it's definitely cool, and it's something special to be a part of. I came late to the party, but still will celebrate it like I've been here for, the whole time. So it's definitely a special opportunity, not just to, win the division, but to go for it all. This is the only reason that you put in these hours of work in the off season and sacrifice and dedicate, our lives to this is for these moments.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Hey, Odell, more about the possibility of clinching a division. It was less than 3 weeks ago that you guys were 2 games out of first place, up against the tiebreakers, and now you're in this position. Is it kind of amazing, even though you've seen all the ups and downs of a football season?
Absolutely, it is, and it's funny how you start the season off and you might lose, your first 2 games, and then you go on these runs, and then you come back in the middle of the season and you lose some more, and it's like each and every game is actually important, because when it comes down to the wire, that one game that you didn't really care about at week 4 or week 5, 8, whatever it is, comes back to be in play. And I think we've just done a phenomenal job when, getting on I think it was 3 game losing streak, and then finding a way to rally some off and put ourselves in the position we're in now. It's just, coach talked about playing our best ball in December, and January, and, hopefully February as well. So just finding ways to win. Each game is important. And it's always funny to see it come down to the wire at the end.
And to clinch the division this weekend, you would need to win, and then Arizona would need to lose in a game that's going to be played when you guys are, or could be finishing when you guys are in the air. Have you ever been in that position of celebrating something at 36,000 feet?
Never. Yeah, but not this exact, for football, but I've been, celebrating up in the air before. It just, it would be phenomenal, and just to be here. Like I said, I came late to the party, but I know how much it means, and I feel a part of it. And like I say, I'm celebrating like I've been here the whole time. So looking forward to it. Yeah, and just finding a way to clinch.
Without asking what those other celebrations were like, what do you think it would be like if you get the word when you're in the air?
I think it'll be a moment that we'll all remember.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We'll wrap up with Gary and Jordan.
Hey, Odell. Just curious, as a guy who's really been in the spotlight throughout your career in New York and Cleveland, I'm just wondering how you're kind of processing this, being very productive, but kind of under the radar. Playing with a guy who's got a historic season, but on your end, scoring touchdowns just like people might have expected. So, just curious how you're processing all that.
Man, I find it funny, all the talks and everything that's ever been, said about me, a me guy and all this. And it's like people, we're going to say whatever, but just have no idea. And when I chose to come here, I'm knowing that, Coop's on pace to break a record. I didn't come here to thinking, oh, I got to get my targets, like that's just not been me. Yeah, I want the ball. I'm a competitor. But like I say, I came late to the party. I'm here witnessing history and greatness between, this whole team, but specifically Stafford and Coop. And it's just phenomenal to watch. I knew that I wasn't going to be the one. I'm not, like I tell you, I'm not getting 10 to 15 targets each and every game. And so for me, it's about, I just was having this conversation, finding ways to be locked in, knowing that, you're not specifically the guy, but I am going to be a threat and an option each and every play, and finding a way to stay within the game, play the game within the game, and just win each and every route and run the route as if the ball is coming, because you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, it's just funny, all of the backlash that I get about, the type of person I am and this and that. And I think you just see me in an atmosphere where success is around. And like I say, these people are on pace for history. I want to watch them break it. I told them I want them to get 2K yards so I can come and break your record. That's how it happens. Records are meant to be broken. And like I say, yeah, I think we're just witnessing something very, very special. I'm happy to be here firsthand.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I'll wrap up with Jordan.
Hey, Odell. I jumped in a little bit late, so apologies if you already addressed this. Been asking teammates and coaches and people who know Cooper, is there a play this year that sticks out to you in your mind as that moment where maybe you knew something different was happening, or something that you just really appreciated technically as someone who does focus so much on the craft?
You're asking me to recall. My memory would be very, very tough. I came in late, like I said, but it's just the small things. I think who was it that we scored against? Seattle. Just an easy, pass in the end zone, completion, or I don't remember exactly what it was, but they talked about this in practice, right? When he buzzes off and considered that, like that's how it's always been for me, and how it's supposed to be. Those details that come up in practice, they usually carry over to the game. So, I mean, he's had so many catches and plays and moments. It's all of them. And the reason that all of them are happening is because of that attention to detail. So, I'm campaigning for the 2K. I told them that they're going to get rid of, rest in peace to John Madden. I said they're going to get rid of Madden and they're going to bring back NFL 2K because of Coop. So, just we're witnessing greatness, just hoping that he continues to, set the tone for us all, lead us, and find ways to win games.
You mentioned a couple weeks ago, you had a great comment on how he's not necessarily counting down the yards, but you are counting down the yards and making sure that he's tracking, like you're saying, I need this many yards today to get this number and all of that. Are you still doing that as you guys get closer and closer? And is that kind of getting a little bit more fun through the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it might be more fun for me than him. He's counting, but it's way in the back of his head. You know what I mean? You're on the brink, and I know that it's something that he wants to achieve, and I'll be that subtle reminder, and the one in this corner, like, hey, 266, let's go. And like I say, we're witnessing greatness, so looking forward to it. Continue to find ways to win these games. Play complete team, kind of complementary football. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.